Break interrupted. We need to get right back to radar. We do have a tornado warning, and I want to take you over here south of Fort Scott. So this is a tornado warning. Let's read about this. I have not even looked yet. So this is radar indicated rotation with hail up to 1 inch. This is for southeastern Bourbon County, southeastern Kansas, west central Vernon County, in west central Missouri. So I need to make sure everybody can hear me. Jumped on here pretty quick. So this is, yeah, so we need to talk about this area right here. This is off of this cell that is located around Garland right now. This is just out to the west. Let's see if I can find what we are talking about with radar indicated rotation and see if I can find exactly where that is. It looks like it is starting, it's trying to wrap up. I see what they're talking about. Yeah, I'll show you just where in just a second here. Let me see. Wrong button. Okay. So, yep, I am seeing what I need to see that makes me concerned for this area down here. Garland, Swart, Godfrey, Edward. This is over toward Eve, Katy, headed your direction. So, a tornado warning for the next 18 minutes for radar indicated rotation. So, definitely need to be taking shelter. If you are outdoors, get indoors. If you are indoors, get to a interior room on the lowest level of the structure away from the windows for sure. This is radar indicated rotation right now. And the best that I can tell you as far as where we are concerned is going to be, I'm seeing a little bit less of it right now. That's a good sign. This is big rotation, but this would be along Eagle Road right now. And so Eagle Road, it looks like to me that it runs between 69 Highway over toward Garland. So I am seeing rotation in your area. Got spotters headed that way. We'll see what we can see. They'll let me know when they get close and can get a visual on what's going on over here. But again, if you're just hopping on, this is a tornado warning issued for the area best described as southeastern Bourbon County, southeastern Kansas, west central Vernon County, and west central Missouri. That's picking up this area right here. Again, Garland, Swart, Godfrey, Edward. We do have some radar indicated rotation, and we're just going to hang out and watch this for just a second to see what we can spot with it. I wasn't seeing anything that indicates to me that anything is down with this, but enough has triggered us to take a look that we're going to watch this area pretty close for the next little bit for you folks in this area. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing, and that I'm not overly concerned. I can see what it's trying to do though, so we're going to keep a watch. I don't think that anything is on the ground, and I'm not sure how low it would be either. Possibly not, but anytime that we have something start to wind up like this, we will continue to watch it as we are doing right now. So I'm going to bring in Bailey right now. Bailey, where are you headed, and what are you seeing? We get to look at your cam. Go for it.
I just hit TT again. I'm picking up a little bit of wind and some decent rain, but if you look further south, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but you can see it's downpouring pretty good.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Yep, we can. All right, stay put. Stay put. So that's out going to be west of Rich Hill, looking down into this. And so we're going to keep an eye down here. This is a little bit further to the west and further to the south. So Fort Scott, you are not in the tornado warning just yet, but we are absolutely watching this cell. I thought last time I looked, things looked a little bit better. I'm actually a little bit more concerned with what's going on around Nevada right now. Let's see if I need to be. Yeah, possibly to the south of Nevada. I think these are two areas that we ought to watch, even though Nevada not picking up a tornado warning yet. We need to keep an eye down here for you all. So for Nevada, 29 minutes left on a severe thunderstorm warning. But yeah, this is significant to the south and to the west of Nevada right now. And what could just be some very upper level rotation that I'm seeing there. I'm not for sure, but I don't really like it. So if you're in Nevada right now, especially just to the south, I mean, I'm looking right at 49, where 49 and K Highway run alongside each other. I mean, that looks like a very suspect area for me right now, headed off to the northeast as well. So I'm watching these two cells pretty close down here. Again, west of Fort Scott, sorry, east of Fort Scott. I know my directions, and just south and east of Nevada right now. If you are in either one of these areas, please be in a safe space or get into one super, super quick. Be inside, away from windows on the lowest level of a structure, as this stuff doesn't look so good to me right now, passing over. So I'm going to see what we do with these two cells. I'm watching to see if anything pops up for you, Nevada, right now. Honestly, I am, but you can see what I see that's not so good. This could be some upper level rotation, but in storm relative, I do see rotation down here. So we'll keep an eye on it and see if anything triggers for you guys, but definitely be in a safe space down here, guys. It is weaker so, definitely weaker so over here in the warned area. And I mean, it's still trying to get together. So if you are around Edward, if you are north of there, out towards T Highway, if you are up here towards Katy or Eve, out along 54 Highway, where 54 goes between Fort Scott and Nevada, please be taking cover. You are tornado warned for the next 12 minutes. I do have radar indicated rotation down to your south and to your west. So this, I think, is just broader. I mean, we're keeping an eye on it. This is a nasty little punch going right over Nevada right now. Don't like it at all, so I want it to scoot on past you guys. But further up here in the warned area, you guys had a heck of a thunderstorm out here north and east of Oak Ridge. I bet this it does. That's dropping a little bit south. So this is between K and HH. Definitely active down there. So this is strong hail. This is up to 1.5 inch possible hail size for you guys. Yeah, so this is a busy little spot right now. Look at all the lightning to the north of Nevada. Let's go back again and see if we've had a new scan. Okay, I like that maybe a little bit better for rotation falling apart. Good sign there. I am going to keep an eye on all parameters, though, just because that's what we do. That is what we do when we have something like this moving through, when we have cells with this probability. So this is low. This is low and doing some spinning, but I'm not seeing anything more concerning than that at the moment. We're going to keep an eye on it, though. Strong winds along WW Highway up north. Reports of tree damage on WW Highway as well. So picking up wind gusts for everybody across the region today for sure. Here is Bailey's cam. Let the windshield wipers take over there. Rain now picking up at his location just out to the south of Rich Hill. Back on radar, we're watching these two areas right now. Let's go out and take the wide view, though, and see what else is pushing in. I'm still over on the Kansas side, looking around Parsons. Looks like this one doesn't have anything much to be worried about anymore. But down here around Parsons, all the way up to our little tornado warned cell, still for the next 9 minutes, could put down some quarter-size hail as well. Anything for Rich Hill at the moment? We got a bit of sun and then a bunch of rain. Yeah, absolutely. So Bailey's out there to the south. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you are going to pick up whatever is left, what comes of this storm that is currently tornado warned. So we do need to give everybody a heads up that is just to the north of this tornado warned cell. So that's going to be Stotesbury, Reinhardt, Metz, Horton up to Panama, south of Rich Hill. But you're just getting good old thunderstorm activity right now. Let's go back down here to Nevada. You can tell I'm watching this pretty close. Yeah, so what is actually happening in Nevada? I think you have strong, strong wind gusts, possibly picking up along 54 right now, and a good lightning show out in front of this, right? But this is a strong little storm. So Nevada, I think you're just about finished up with this, but I am watching this one pretty close. I don't really like the way that it's behaving. You can probably tell. So we're watching these two cells pretty closely right now. There it is. I was afraid of that. So we now have a second tornado warning. Let's go ahead and look at this one. This says what? Radar indicated. Yep, you've been seeing it with me. Until 6 p.m. at 5:36, which was just right now. You guys were watching it with me. A tornado was located near Walker or near Nevada, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So is this confirmed down? I'm not clear on that. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Okay. I've been reading too long. I've been standing here reading mornings too long. I thought, how can it be radar indicated? And okay, so we do have a tornado warning right now that includes the following areas. Let me go through them. This is just picking up to the north and the east of Nevada. So you guys are okay. So I'm looking at areas along 54 Highway, right, headed off towards Walker, Handley. Everybody be getting to a safe space. Interior room away from windows on the lowest level. Absolutely. For this particular cell, let's go ahead and look and see what happens over the next few minutes. This does have some big rotation, and it does look like it's rotating right over 54 Highway right now, headed toward Handley, headed toward Walker. So everybody be very aware of this. Be sending out messages to anybody that you know that is in this area. So it's low. It's low. It's low. So we're going to watch and see if I see signs that this is on the ground. Drop me messages. Okay, it's possibly not. I think it got low there right before it was warned. That's what I actually think. And now it's possibly back up just a little bit. So this is dangerous. Dangerous situation unfolding down here in Vernon County, everybody. As we now off towards Walker, Harwood, Shell City, everybody be taking cover. I do see rotation, not seeing anything to where I know that something is on the ground now, but in between these sweeps, something could happen and I don't check the right parameter quick enough. So this could touch down and we could not possibly know that. Tina says tornado warning issue for Walker, Nevada area. Yep, we're looking at it right here in the purple polygon. Everybody, this is the tornado warning area. Looks like over here to the west, that one has dropped off, and I don't see any rotation going on there. So, I mean, good and bad with this. I'm not seeing tightly wrapped rotation. So, I think we're just watching for there is rotation in this. We're keeping an eye on it for the next little bit. So we're going to see if Bailey's able to inch down 49 just a little bit. I think we would be able to see what is going on from 49 south without getting too close to this possible tornado that may touch down somewhere around Walker is what I'm looking at right now. So we'll see if we can't get a view from him on that. But in the meantime, let's go back over here. I want to make sure that everybody knows this is our warning area right now. So is it Nevada? No, it's not. So in Nevada, you are just out of the tornado warned area. You're finishing up with a severe thunderstorm. So what we were seeing as far as rotation, the area that I am worried about is just to the south of Walker. It looks like it could be actually due east of Nevada right now. So we're going to keep looking to see if we can spot something that tells us this is on the ground. Looking for somebody to tell me. It could be. It's low, but I'm not seeing that tightly packed debris ball yet. Rich Hill looked ominous 5 minutes ago. Are my folks going to be good? Well, we have stuff headed that way, but I am actually a lot more concerned. Here comes a new sweep. Let's take a look at this. I'm not seeing a debris ball. That's a good sign. That's a very, very good sign. So, but I am seeing big rotation, and it does look like it may be trying to wrap up on us just to the south of Walker and to the east of Nevada, guys. So for this area right now, we're keeping an eye down here. If you are Walker, Handley, off towards Harwood. Where am I exactly? Ketterman. This is all to the east of 49, just east of Nevada and a little bit north, where we do have active rotation. And I'm looking to see if something touches down in this general area. There is a big thunderstorm around there, right? So, I mean, you may not be able to see it. I mean, this may be very, very wrapped up in all of this rainfall, especially if you are looking at this from the north. You have a massive thunderstorm possibly wrapping around this as well. So that rotation's not going to be obvious in a storm like this. You may not even be able to see it from the backside, although that would probably be the best vantage point for this. So let's wait for another scan on this. Again, Nevada, Walker, Harwood, definitely want to be in your safe space. This is off to the northeast. We are still seeing radar indicated rotation. There is hail in it as well, up to 1 inch, quarter-sized hail. But I'm watching this for radar indicated rotation, which has been off and on. It's been touch and go. We've been watching this about the last 5 or 7 minutes. Yeah, Tina says it's got that weird greenish color. That's not good. I hope that you're just looking through a bunch of hail for what is left in the sunlight, right? Looking through a good hail core, possibly, but green crops up at other times, right? So just not liking this at all. What I'm seeing possibly along 54 highway. Everybody should be in a safe space down here. This is C highway right here. Here's 54 out east of Nevada. Here is where C runs north and south of Walker. This is an area that I'm watching right now for rotation. So everybody needs to be safe space for sure in this area, and points out to the north. This is where C hits double O, it looks like to me. C curves around and heads east before it heads north again. This is an area I'm coming over pretty good right now because of this spot of rotation that I'm seeing down here. Okay, on this scan, we just need to keep paying attention, right? Anything is possible right now. So lots of people hopping on, and I appreciate that. Let's take a regional zoom just to make sure that I haven't missed anything. I don't think so. I think the concern of our region right now is this tornado warned area. I am watching down here just east of Nevada for radar indicated rotation. I have not seen anything bounce back to me right now that says something is on the ground. It could be, and I have missed it, but there is enough rotation that's making us concerned down here. Walker C Highway, that is the area that we're focused on at this time. You have a tornado warning for the next 15 minutes. It is 5:45 p.m. Big thunderstorm out in front of this, though. That's going to make it hard to see, so we can't count on people seeing this, being able to move, waiting to see clouds, right? That's what we're always worried about, see funnel clouds. So I'm sure that you can see rotation in the area right now, but there's a big thunderstorm out in front of this, right? And the rotation is kind of on the back edge, which is where we always look for them to be. But yeah, I am still paying attention to this. And now it looks like we have another one to talk about off to the west. So hang with me. We are back over here toward Fort Scott. And I bet we are looking at this cell that is down here off of Edward, just to the west of 69 Highway. So this is now tornado warned as well. Let's take a look at this. until 6:15 p.m. Tornado warning for southeastern Bourbon County, west central Vernon County. Once again, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Tornado and half-dollar size hail are the hazards. Radar indicated rotation. Let's see if we can spot that. Where are we talking about here? Yep. Okay, so we are talking to the south of Godfrey. So the purple polygon lighting up all the areas that absolutely need to be in a safe space right now. You have a brand new tornado warning kicked out for the next 30 minutes. This is for Godfrey, Edward, and it's going to eventually make its way just to the east of Fort Scott. So be taking cover up along 54 Highway once again. We were just talking about this a few minutes ago for you people, Eve and Katie as well, along 54 Highway. And this is extended all the way up to Richards. Okay, so this is an area. Be moving to your safe space. Fort Scott, if you live out east, this is where we need to talk about. So here is Fort Scott. If you are, here's 54 East Wall Street. So here is the warning right here. So this half, it's a little bit less than half of Fort Scott headed this way. You are tornado warned. Hang with me for the next 30 minutes or so. Let's take a look. There's a new radar sweep. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. So we want to be paying attention absolutely in this area. Again, I mean, this is all just radar indicated at this time. I'm going to be hanging out watching these two areas. All just radar indicated. Everybody should be in the safe space. This has been talked about for the last couple days. We know this is definitely a possibility. So just hang tight. We will get through this. I will let you know. This is one I am concerned with, probably of the two. I do see rotation that does concern me down here now south of Godfrey. And so I will start to look for signs that something has lowered there. If it does, it's going to be over in here, coming this way. So I'm looking at Godfrey, Edward. And that may be this existing warning. That may not be a new one, guys. So don't panic. That is a new one. No reason to panic. Same cell. So we're going to come over here now. We're going to go further east of Nevada. So I am just north of El Dorado Springs. We have another tornado warning for radar indicated rotation. This will pick up southwestern St. Clair County, west central Missouri. Until 6:15 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Walker, 8 miles west of El Dorado Springs. So let's talk about this area now. You should already be in cover if you're in Walker, but this is Handley Oak Ridge. Portia headed over just north of El Dorado Springs, not picking up El Dorado Springs, but it is picking up Oak Ridge, Dedrick right now. Look what is going on in your area. But the warned area is going to pick up north of El Dorado Springs. This is out H Highway, H and O, over towards Pape, not quite to Taborville. So let's go ahead and see what is happening here as far as rotation. This is just a great big area of rotation. I haven't seen anything that tells me it's been down yet. So this is good news, but it certainly could. I'm not sure about here north of Dedrick. Does anybody know? Anybody getting reports? North of Dedrick, this would be along Double A and possibly back over towards Oak Ridge. So I am absolutely watching these areas right now. Here's 54 coming into Oak Ridge. Here's Dedrick. So these are absolutely areas of possible rotation right now. Radar indicated we could have something touch down there at any moment. So if you're just hopping on, we have a lot going on down to the south. Let's go over to the west. This is over towards Fort Scott. We have a tornado warned area for the next 25 minutes with this cell that is moving Godfrey, Edward. If you are in this area, absolutely be taking cover off towards Eve and Katie and Richards. You are tornado warned as well. Right now, over toward east of Nevada, there are two particular tornado warnings. I am much more concerned, I think. Let's go ahead and see what is happening. Let me put this in motion. Yeah. So I'm concerned with the polygon of the second warning. Yeah, there we go. This is my concern area right now. Where exactly is that? This is Handley, Oak Ridge. So I'm out 54 Highway east of Nevada, going toward Oak Ridge, where something may touch down, headed off towards Portia. I hope that's how you say that. So, this is a dangerous situation for you folks right now. Everybody should be in a safe space with this storm, which we will investigate to see what is going on with that over the next 30 minutes or so. We're going to pick up Bailey's camera for a second. Bailey, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just really staticky.
Yeah, we're going to have connection issues today for sure. Hey, can you hang with us long enough to tell me where you are right now?
I am just south of Rich Hill, just a little south of TT, kind of looking over. Got some pretty good rainfall, but a little bit of wind, but nothing too crazy.
Okay. Can you look over to your east? Okay. Darkening, but not a close enough vantage point. So, all right, we're gonna. So you are south. You're on. Where are you at exactly?
Off on the on ramp or off ramp on TT.
Yeah.
So just
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, we'll send you back over here to the corner. We're going to get back to our warned areas. Thank you very much. We'll check in with you a little bit later, depending the way that things go. So here we have warned areas. Let's go back over that one more time. I am concerned with two areas right now. I think I am mostly concerned with this down here south of Shell City, I think is the best way to describe that, right? So along EE, headed over towards Portia. This is out east of Walker, where we have seen radar indicated rotation now for good grief, the last 20 minutes or something like that. It looks to me to be fairly broad. I'm not seeing tight wrapping, so I'm thinking this is possibly going back up. So we're going to keep an eye, though. This has been close. So the warned area right now for the next 22 minutes, again, just for radar indicated rotation. I don't have any confirmation of anything being down for Portia, Harwood, Donia, Pape, and Tiffin. This is all just to the south of Taborville. So I'd like everybody to be in a nice safe space. Let's say east of Shell City and east of Fairhaven. So we'll go back over here to this particular cell. What's going on over here, right in the middle of our warned area? I just see strong wind gusts with a broad rotation trying to wrap together. Let's see where exactly that is. I do see here is Godfrey, if you know where that is. And I'm looking at specific roads, looking for road names for you all. This is out. Yeah, this is all out east of Godfrey and west of Swart. East of 69 Highway. So I am looking at this out to the east of Fort Scott. So Fort Scott, we talked about you guys just a second ago in a severe thunderstorm, but you're also tornado warned at this moment out on East Wall Street, headed over towards on 54 Highway, out towards Locust Road. I think that's the area that you need to be paying attention right now. We're going to keep watching this to see. We just have radar spinning rotation, possibly some lowering trying to get going, maybe some debris flying out to the east of 69 Highway. Tornado warned for another 20 minutes. So these are our two tornado warned areas, right? Let's go out regional and make sure I haven't missed anything. Anything is possible. These have just cropped up in about the last 30 minutes. Jennifer says, just spoke with someone in that area, said nothing yet. I hope that means nothing coming down on the ground. I don't see it. In between sweeps, could miss all kinds of very unfortunate things. So, but I don't think so. I don't see a debris ball yet. So if we do, we'll stay focused on that particular area, but not seeing that. Keep the reports coming, guys. Appreciate that. Let me know what's going on in your area. But right now we have two warned areas, one just east of Fort Scott and one taken off out to the east of Walker that are tornado warned at this time. And we have radar indicated rotation for those areas. It's been a long haul, guys, but we're getting through it. Appreciate everybody being on me. I don't know which one to pay the most attention to, so if it's all good with you, we're going to go back and forth, probably between these two. So has this polygon just moved? Have they reissued this? Let's go ahead and look at rotating there. Okay, so not tight. This is radar indicated rotation. These are right to be warned. Agree with this right now. Something may come down, may not. Absolutely may not with this type of rotation. So we just need to be aware. Everybody needs to be in a safe spot. But overall, not seeing anything that's making me more anxious for that cell. So this is hard. There's not a lot of roads out here. That's a good thing, I guess. I'm not sure that's not a populated area, but not seeing a densely populated area out here to the east of Edward, right? What else is going on in that particular cell, though, right? Because it's going to be wrapped up. It's got all kinds of moisture around it, whatever is rotating. And it does have possibly some 1/4-inch hail up here out to the again to the east of Edward and east of Godfrey. So over here we are still tornado warned. Let's see what we have going on just general velocity wise. Let's watch. Okay, so if something is trying to wrap up, it would be just down here south of EE, looking towards Portia. This is possibly or possibly on the back end down here towards Oak Ridge, Dedrick. This is all upper level rotation. Upper level, not at the surface, but we are right to be concerned right now in this area. I would say between Oak Ridge and Portia, just out to the west of El Dorado Springs. Personally, El Dorado Springs, I think you should be taking cover in your safe space. You are kind of zigzagged out of the tornado warned area right now, but I would not be overly trusting of that. Rotation is off to your north and your west, and this could be changed at any moment. Let's look at overall storm motion to see. It's still headed northeast, so you can exhale a little bit there in El Dorado Springs, but anything is possible, right? These cells have been, I can't say they've been unpredictable today. They've been doing exactly what they've been predicted to do. We were worried that these would come into some late afternoon instability, which is exactly what is happening. In the earlier live stream, if you're with me, I was saying how much worse it could have been. So I'll point that out because if that had built up any earlier today, any sooner, we could be doing this all afternoon. And here it is. It's not till 6 o'clock. We're still talking about some tornado warned areas, but by and large could have been much worse, has been much worse all around the state today. So let's go over here and see. We're still radar indicated on this warned cell. We're going to hang with you guys until there is less to worry about. How's that? It's just still rotating. It looks messy to me. I like what I'm seeing, but everybody just needs to stay with this one for a little bit. That's a severe thunderstorm warning. We will see where that pops up at. So that's good. It's going to be a red polygon, not a purple. That's what we want. So this is an overall severe thunderstorm warning for this entire cluster. So we need to read and see what they're warning us for here. Up to 1 inch, 1/4 size hail. Severe thunderstorm, we know where we're talking about down here. If you're just jumping on eastern Bourbon County, northwestern Barton, northwestern Cedar, St. Clair, and Vernon until 6:45. A severe thunderstorm was located over Nevada, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. We've been paying attention to that one here for about the last 30 minutes. We're cautioning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1/4-sized hail. So nothing new. Nothing new. This is all just severe thunderstorm warned. And within that, kind of unusual, within that, there are now 2 tornado warned areas. These have been going on for just the last little bit, and I've been checking back and forth like a crazy person, keeping an eye on these 2 cells, and still haven't seen. I don't know for sure that anything has been down. This one here is probably the one to watch right now. This is off just to the northeast of El Dorado Springs, but again, I'm not suspicious right at this very moment. How much longer is left in that? 14 minutes here to the north and the east of El Dorado Springs. Tornado warned there, tornado warned out east of Fort Scott as well. So if you're just hopping on, this is our regional view. We are talking about a new severe thunderstorm warning that is picking up just to the east of Appleton City, south of Clinton, over along 13 Highway. And look at everything that is coming through this area. Over towards Lowry City, up and down 13. You're just about to get thunderstorm activity, but you're only warned for severe thunderstorm activity at the moment. Same for you down in Osceola. So we're paying attention to the folks right now from Walker, Harwood, out towards Donia, YH Highway, just south of Taborville, as they are tornado warned at this moment. That is the new and late breaking. Look at the gusts. I mean, look how strong this is gusting off toward Lowry. You're going to know it, right? Let's look at wind gusts. Yeah, showing up so bad yet, but it's going to. You have strong wind gusts clearing north of El Dorado Springs right now, headed your way. Heads up Lowry, Osceola, up and down 13. You guys for sure. What a crazy cluster of storms. So I'm only watching really. I'm really watching much more here northeast of El Dorado Springs. I'm still not seeing anything that I think that any tells me anything that's down. But if anything does come of one of these, it's probably this one. But I'm not. Yeah, keep liking what I'm seeing there. So we're down to 13 minutes on this one. Nevada, you're kind of caught in the middle right now. Just a severe thunderstorm. So this entire area is severe thunderstorm warned right now. So everything within this area has the possibility to bring us 1-inch hail. That's about quarter size hail, up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And that's actually going to go on for the next 42 minutes. So it is 6:03. We do this till about 6:45 possible in this area. So let's go up here to the north. Let's just check the area. Butler out to the west, especially along 52 Highway, and just to the south. You have a thunderstorm. It is not severe warned that is headed your way. That is going to actually take up most of I-49. It's 6 o'clock. So if you're up and down I-49, that's what's headed your way south of Archie, all the way down through Butler, all the way down to Rich Hill. This is just a thunderstorm wave that's about to head over you. Not seeing anything exciting there at all. Somebody was asking me, is there a tornado headed toward Butler? No, definitely not. So I don't need to worry about you folks. Don't need to talk about you or you over in Clinton or further to the north. So yeah, nothing exciting going on there. So all of these cells are taking a northeasterly track. There is good and bad. They are the type of cells that will hook around, give us a hook echo. That hasn't jumped out, but there has been enough rotation in these to trigger 2 tornado warned areas right now. So we're going to watch these for about the next 15 minutes. These are the cells that could produce this. I really hope that we're getting to the end of our tornado outlook today. We have a little bit left to go, but I'm encouraged that the sun wasn't out. Didn't make things quite as hot today as it could have. So this could very well be the end of the tornado threat that we see. It may not be also. I mean, these cells are pressing in pretty strong at the moment. There is enough instability for them to work with. So it's just kind of been a waiting game like it has been all day today. I'm just looking at the returns overall, deciding what to look for and where. Again, big broad rotation. So yeah, I shouldn't be having to look for anything else with this one. I think that all in all, that was just a lot of rotation. We were good to be concerned, but I haven't seen anything that makes me think that something touched down. But we're going to hang out for the next 10 minutes over here just to the north of El Dorado Springs, one tornado warned area. Parts have been allowed to drop off now. So for the next 9 minutes, headed off towards the Roscoe area, even though Roscoe, you were not warned at this moment. So let's go back over here. So Eve and Katie, how are you folks doing? Let's take a look over here. I do see the same thing. I mean, that's gotten to be a little bit tighter. So that's a flash flood. Yeah, we're not even talk about that right now. I saw some photos up in the city somewhere. I don't remember where it was. It was like 435. Geez, I mean, serious rain came down north of Belton and Raymore, Lee Summit. I'm not sure what happened after that, north of that. Okay, so that's been allowed to expire for you guys right now. We're still going to watch. I'm going to see if they kick that one back up. So for right now, our significant tornado warned area is still down here north of El Dorado Springs, where I was thinking things didn't look too bad a little bit ago as well. Still rotation to watch out for, but yeah. So we'll hang out and watch that one just a little bit longer, but we just have this massive, look at this storm motion. So we're definitely going to talk about rain footprint. I might do that on the next break, see what has come down for rain, because all of the stuff that I've ignored, because we have more pressing business, is look at all these green lines down here south of Nevada. Flash flood warning. Flash flood, flash flood, flash flood. Whoa. Okay. I mean, that even goes up and down the Kansas side as well. 1 to 3 inches in 1 hour triggers a flash flood warning. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about that tomorrow morning. I guarantee that much for sure. So good evening to everybody. This is 6:07 p.m. You're more than welcome to come and go. I don't know, how long I will go. I'm going to watch this area down here to the south. This is one of those systems, like I've been saying, that's going to affect different people at different times, different ways. We're not all going to get the same thing. So I'm talking about my friends down south right now, Appleton City. So if you are in Appleton, just for example, actually you're just on the edge of this thunderstorm. Here's Rockville picking up the heaviest activity right now, thunderstorm wise. There's a new scan. So this is all hanging out just south of B Highway. Here's Rockville. Here's B Highway. So that's the heaviest thunderstorm activity between Shell City and Rockville right now. But we're still paying attention over here in our tornado warned area for the next few minutes. And this has the following areas in it still. If you're just hopping on, it still has Y Highway, Donia, Y up here where Y is north of there, and then H Highway that runs south of Taborville. This is all severe tornado warned for some big rotation that we have seen going on, tracking that since it was over here by Walker. So not anything that is telling me that anything has popped down. It may have briefly and we didn't catch it, but that's the area that we've been watching. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll see what happens to that warning here in the next few minutes. There's Bailey sitting out at TT. I think, right, Bailey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, we can hear you over the rain. So what's the situation? Seen anything go by while I've been digging around on the radar?
It got the wind picked up to probably 35 mile an hour or so, and the rain picked up pretty significantly. It's kind of calmed itself back down.
Yep, absolutely. That's what we've been seeing up and down your area. So we'll just hang tight with you for a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at that regional aspect, by the way, though. Yeah, 49's encompassed right now. It looks like the heaviest rainfall, it's just been in waves, right? So for Bailey out here, the other side of Rich Hill, there's one big wave just popped through. There's several more in this giant severe warned area. The heaviest right now I see, gosh, out here between Richards, Stotesbury, south of Metz, big thunderstorm there. Another one down here, just about to Moundville, up and down 43. That's pretty wild. So El Dorado Springs has gotten pretty lucky. Everything is taken off kind of to the from the southwest to the northeast and left you guys alone. Thunderstorm in Nevada, just about to pick up once again. Yep, I think all of 54 between out at Eve, where we were just talking about, coming over here into Nevada, closer to 49. Yeah, more to go. Rain totals will be a thing in the morning for sure. We'll be taking a look at that. Here's our tornado warned area. And take a look again. It's an improving situation. So we'll hang out and watch that. I mean, there is rotation, and I've seen it in half a dozen different ways with this particular cell. So we need to keep watching here in this area, specifically, possibly south of Y Highway. We'll keep watching that. So everybody should be in a safe place still. Don't let your guard down. In this warned area for the next 3 minutes, we will see what happens with that area. So again, I mean, the severe thunderstorm warnings are just gonna pile up rather, one on top of the other. This one down here for the next hour and 3 minutes, up to quarter size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. This covers a huge area. This is gonna pick up Joplin, the northeastern edge of Joplin for sure. Carl Junction, Webb City, Oronogo, Waco, Asbury, up to Nashville. This is going to cut all the way over to Jasper, Carytown, Carthage, Sarcoxy, the Russell, Avila. Let's see what they're putting in this warning for you guys. Damage threat is considerable, up to 1-inch hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. Barton, Newton, Cedar, Lawrence, southeastern Vernon County, Jasper County, Dade County. This one will go until 7:15 p.m. Let's take the wide view. Let's actually pop down to Springfield radar site. Here we go. And we will see. Yep, here it comes. Okay, so they are right. This is a good warned area. This is loosely clustered at the moment, but possibly congealing. Look at the storm motion as these move southwest to northeast, right? So are these going to congeal into stronger cells up here around Lamar, Newport, Lockwood, Jericho Springs, very possibly as they head off towards Stockton, Ash Grove, right? So this is possibly our next area to watch. Yeah, down towards Mount Vernon. Someone's asking about Mount Vernon earlier. So you are up Mount Vernon. Let's talk about you, where it's just raining right now, but you definitely have possibly congealing thunderstorms off to your southwest. Definitely raining across Carthage right now, picking up across I-49. So this is an area to watch, as indicated now by our new severe thunderstorm warning that's going to go for the next, what did I say? Forever. But literally only the next hour, I think. They've kicked it down south. Not seeing. No. Okay, that one was there. Lots of warnings to keep up with, folks. Lots of warnings. But yeah, look at this congealing line. That's what we're going to be paying attention to next. That's a possibly powerful line getting together there. So we're going to watch that. I think it's definitely going to pick up for you folks. All right, getting news of a tornado warning. Where is this one going to pop up? Still here. Let's go talk about this area now. This is essential. So this is popping up to the west of Appleton City. We do have, again, I'm guessing radar indicated rotation that just will not let go. For northwestern St. Clair County in west central Missouri, this is going to go until 6:45 p.m. Still, that severe thunderstorm cell we've been watching, capable of producing a tornado 8 miles east of Shell City, they're telling us, or 8 miles north of Eldo, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour tornado and quarter size hail. Definitely. So nothing new. We're just kicking this cell out. Let's go ahead and look at the current situation. Again, rotating, absolutely. Rotating down here at the end of the polygon over possibly Taborville, Pape. So I'm going to call out these highways. And if you are anywhere near these, Taborville, Y Highway to the south, H Highway up here to the north, BB, you absolutely need to be moving to your safe space. Get in it now. There is rotation overhead. It's back toward Taborville right now, but it is headed off to the north and the east. So for the next 30 minutes, we need to be in a safe space. in a structure on the lowest level away from windows, what we need to remember. So north of there, included in the polygon as well, is B Highway, M Highway, Ayuka Springs, Chalk Level. Never get to say these names. Lowry City, you are now included in this tornado warned area. Chloe, Ohio, Copeland, Johnson City, Ayuka Springs. So again, it's not up to you yet, but it's going to be there shortly. So a heads up to you folks. We do need to be paying attention to this cell right now, picking up through. It's actually toward Lowry City. I bet this is just going to come to the north and the east of Lowry City out here around possibly Ohio. So if these are familiar names to you, be warned. This is off to the east of Appleton City. This is between Appleton City and Lowry City, headed over towards 13 Highway, where a tornado warning for radar indicated rotation has just taken effect. Yeah, I do see stuff starting to wrap together. So we do need to be warned in this area for sure. We're going to keep an eye on this particular cell next. Multiple trees down in Pittsburgh, Kansas, just perusing damage reports. Strong rotation at Tiffin Baptist Church. So let's see if we can get some more data. See where Tiffin Baptist Church is. Strong rotation there, if that is familiar to you. So we're going to look for some more information on that, but I am, yeah, absolutely. So you can still see Bailey's camera there at 49, and we're looking now significantly heavy rain at Metz with low visibility. These are all reports that are coming in over the next little bit. So I appreciate all these. Being able to see them is very helpful. So, wow, yeah, this is the cell to watch. Let's go ahead and look at all parameters here just to see what to be concerned for. We're watching for rotation in this tornado warned cell. Yeah, so again, good news and concerning news. I'm not seeing anything that says I need to watch for something touching down just yet. Still plenty of rotation between big, broad rotation and stuff that's trying to wrap. I can promise you it's doing that. Just good grief. Needs to move past Taborville, Pape, Tiffin. So Tiffin, there we go. Strong rotation at Tiffin Baptist Church. I'm going to take a wild leap and guess that there aren't too many Tiffin Baptist churches in this world. So probably it's right here, somewhere along 82 Highway and O. I'm looking at you guys, Tiffin, for possible rotation above you right now, headed northeast. So this would be, for the rest of the world, is not entirely sure where I'm talking about. Tiffin, O Highway. Let's pick up headed towards Pape. Here's Double O Highway, right? Kind of out on the edge. Here's DD Highway. This is out east of Tiffin. So this is an area that we're looking at for significant rotation right now that we are concerned with. Has been tornado warned. 3.5 inches of rain at Nevada currently. Sheesh. And I haven't looked over there. My focus is also, I mean, geez, yeah, wow, it's still raining in Nevada. McDonald County turning in reports of trees and debris. Multiple trees down in Newton County. Absolutely. I mean, we've had 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts in some location. I bet we've had a lot more, like 50. That's all it takes. 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts is enough to do a lot of tree damage, possible phone poles. Although we see that more north of about 60 miles per hour. We've had all that stuff today. Had all that stuff, and there may be more to go. It is 6:20 p.m. You're free to hop on and off the stream because I don't appear to be getting a break, which is fine. We'll just keep going because it's just been one more serious warning after another. So Hope it's helpful. I appreciate the guys being out there. You can look at Bailey's cam. Bailey's just parked on 49 outside of Rich Hill. We just keep seeing, we just keep seeing heavy rain there, and we're talking about over far, far east to that between Appleton and Lowry right now for the locus of our activity. But just saw a good lightning pop for you, Bailey. Let's go over and talk about that a little bit more. I do see a strong thunderstorm just getting ready to hit Nevada again, which I think I just read off had something like 3.5 inches of rain. So again, here we go. 54 highway coming in Nevada. Look at the big thunderstorm headed your way. I think I see some heavier thunderstorm, possibly producing some hail out here. Absolutely. And that hail looks right now, this is like small penny-sized hail thereabouts. This is all 54 highway coming down here into Ellis, down here into Moundville. Yeah, out to the west of Nevada once again. What is this, like the fourth time? So here is a new tornado warning popping up once again. We need to be talking about Moundville, Nevada, Nassau Junction, Dean Ford. Let's take a look and see what is going on. So Nevada, once again, it wasn't just the thunderstorm. You need to be moving to your safe space, away from windows, doors, absolutely on the lowest level of a structure. You are tornado warned. And let's see what they're telling us here. This is again radar indicated with some 1-inch hail for central Vernon County until 6:45 p.m. At 6:21, which is right now, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is 7 miles to the southwest of Nevada, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. This does have radar indicated 1-inch hail in it as well. So we will take a look at this now. It's been the way of it this afternoon. Yeah, so we're paying attention down here to the east. I mean, this is really picking up Moundville F Highway out to BB, over towards Milo. This is all to the west of 49. So this is tornado warned now as well. So this is to your south. If you are in Nevada, if you are in Ellis, here's 43. So this is the area right here we are concerned with now. So this is rotating, and this is all going to come up possibly through Nevada. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Not seeing a direct sign that anything is down there. That's awesome. That's the right button. It helps. Yeah. So just some broad rotation within the storm. Nothing to panic about just now. There's been that potential with these cells. And that is nothing. So we'll keep watching this particular cell headed toward between Moundville and Nevada. So once again, you are tornado warned in Nevada. Sirens should be going off for Nevada. All the way you are warned out to Ketterman, Fairhaven, Harwood, up here to Carbon Center for this rotation that is now just due south of Nevada. Pause and look at some storm spotter messages, see what we have that's going on that they know about that I do not. Intense lightning over by Peabody, Rich Hill. Absolutely. Cloud to ground lightning over there is going to be something else. I mean, look at the lightning show now by itself, also south of Nevada, right? So good grief. So this is the cell that we are watching right now south of Nevada that is tornado warned. There is rotation wrapping up south of Nevada and to the east of Moundville. So once again, here is our rotation. This is going to be pushing off to the north and the east. So Nevada and along 54 highway up towards Walker. Absolutely everybody in this area be in a safe space right now. We're going to watch and see what we can get confirmed on radar, but everybody needs to be moving to safety in that area. Back over here, headed towards Lowry City. This is tornado warned as well. For wrapping up rotation once again, guys, these are just not getting to be fun. So I do see rotation right now over Taborville, where these couplets are popping up for me now along BB Highway. This is north and east of Taborville. BB and F. I'm looking for you, Desiree. Yeah, so north and east of Taborville for sure. Along BB, this is not looking so good to me right now. This is a tornado warned area that is just going to be south of B Highway here. Let's investigate this a little bit. This does not look so good. So nothing bouncing back that looks like it is down, but this is wrapping up, to be honest with you. So again, where are we? This is west of Monegaw Springs along BB Highway. We do need to pay attention now, headed off toward Lowry City for strong rotation here. Just to, it looks to me like just to the east of H Highway. So we'll pop Bailey back on bottom of your screen so you can get his perspective out there. So we need to talk about the warned areas because it is just getting it's getting a little bit unclear here where everything is taking effect. So really, I am on the Missouri side. I am down here south of Montrose. Let me pause the radar for just a second. South of Montrose, picking up severe thunderstorm warning for Appleton City, and then we start to go south. So Rich Hill, for example, not in it right now. I think it's raining pretty good there, but you are not severe thunderstorm warned right now. There is a tornado warning right off to your south. So we got Bailey parked there on the interstate, so just south of Rich Hill. So that may be a good vantage point. There is a tornado warning and there is a severe thunderstorm warning to the south, extending down 49 Highway. Down toward Nevada. So this particular cell we need to keep an eye on. Everybody should be in a safe space now, in Nevada for sure. Headed out the other side of Nevada toward Walker, absolutely. Rotation is trying to wrap up in both of these tornado warned areas right now, moving toward Nevada. So this is absolutely Moundville through Nevada. This is going to take off to the northeast. This is tornado warned. I don't think I've seen anything, anybody has told me yet that anything is down. Between the sweeps, we will do our best, obviously, to take a look. Nothing is telling me yes for sure, although there is plenty of possibility. I'll be clear about that. Looks now to possibly be off to the south and east. So I'm looking possibly at rotation along K Highway, which is, I'm sorry, Nassau 49 here takes off south of K Highway, looks like to me. So this is all, it looks to me like this would be to the south and the east of Nevada as things press northeast. So absolutely for the next 16 minutes, this tornado warning picking up through this area. Let's just watch this evolve over the last few sweeps. And back it up. Yeah, so that has definitely tried to organize there south of Nevada. But it could be lifting back up now, not for sure, but that is absolutely indicating rotation there. North of Milo, I think is a good way to put that. So these are our two warned areas again. This one taking the next 15 minutes of our time, and this one over here again taking the next 15 minutes. Two tornado warned areas: Nevada, Walker, Lowry City are our tornado warned areas at this moment, all within this massive thunderstorm complex that has been, thankfully, no more discrete cells. It's just been these clusters of loose aggregating cells. They have tried to congeal a few times into some loose linear structures, like what I'm spotting up over here, actually over towards 65 right now. But Yeah, I mean, this has just been touch and go and has not let up since. Geez, I don't even know. I don't know what time. So we'll stay with it through these two tornado warnings for sure. Everybody should be in a safe space. We got about 15 minutes more left to go. No one is hollering telling me that they've seen anything down. That's a good sign, and I haven't seen something bounce back on radar telling me that it is yet. So, fingers crossed here at 6:31 p.m. That no major damage. We've had all kinds of tree damage. I haven't heard about power lines yet. I heard about some power outages up in Cass County a little bit ago. Let's take the broader view for just a little bit here. Yeah, so Cass County out of the woods for the moment, right? Pick up Kansas City radar. Yeah, so I think we just had rain showers just leaving I-49, right? So that's clear. So it's really clear until Butler. We get some rain, then we're popping down into Rich Hill where it's raining, and then we get excited. Then we have this tornado warning where we're watching this cell, and I am hopeful. I'm hopeful that everybody's safe in Nevada, and we just haven't had anything but strong wind gusts. It's probably pretty still there right now, right? It might be still with heavy, heavy rain. Here's a new radar sweep. Okay, I'm looking now. I think we're going to be looking out east of Nevada. Yeah, well east. Right. So Nevada off to your northwest is still heavy, heavy lightning, and geez, you can see strong winds out here. But I'm thinking the predominant threat has passed off to your northeast, headed a little bit possibly more towards Walker now, and not quite seeing the wrapping that I was. I mean, it is still there. So touch and go again. Let's go over here though. Let's not go that far. All right, let's go over here to Taborville, to where I still do absolutely see rotation right smack in the middle of our polygon here. That is warned for the next 12 minutes for tornado possible, and 1.75 golf ball size, almost 2-inch hail there for the next 12 minutes. So here's the good news in Nevada, where it's been raining forever. I do see things starting to let up for you guys. So I do think things have pushed off to the north and the east. We can breathe a little bit in Nevada, I do believe. I think the rain is even going to taper off for you folks here in a few minutes. There is still a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 11 minutes for you guys down there. But yeah, that's good news for Nevada. I think we can go ahead and say that. It's going to take a little bit longer down I-49 off towards Milo as well. Checking out Bailey's windshield real quick there. He is just south of Rich Hill, just hanging out on the interstate there. It should just be nothing but waves. Nothing but waves of rainfall there for him. And yeah, everything picking up off to the south and to the east. So nope, just to clarify, nothing specific. Yeah. Um, Yeah, nothing specific. Was just looking all north in all directions, but nothing warned over Rich Hill right now, and nothing north of there. Even out here into Pleasant Gap, where you guys are getting a break, but it does pick up with warned areas over here toward Appleton City. And of course, here's our warned cell that we've been talking about for tornado warned out towards Lowry City that we're keeping a pretty close eye on. And we will do that once again. Wrapping up still. So we're definitely paying attention around B Highway. B Highway, where B hooks into M And this is B Highway going south, and then B Highway going over to the east, right north of Monegaw Springs. So if anything does pop down off this warned area, I think this is going to be the area right out in here. Again, heading northeast. So looking at B Highway and E Highway north of Monegaw Springs in this tornado warned area. Back over here towards Walker and Harwood. I think it's the second time this evening that I have been talking about you folks. Tense evening down there, right? Tense evening. And I do still see rotation between Walker and Harwood. So we'll pay attention there. This is warned for the next 9 minutes. We're getting there. We're getting there. So heads up to you folks in this area for sure. Is there touchdown in Nevada? Not that I know of, Amanda. No power 4 miles from the Kansas state line next to Fort Scott. From the Kansas state line next to Fort Scott. No power for 4 miles. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, plenty has come through there. Plenty has come through there in the last little bit. Look at the lightning show going on in Appleton City right now, where you folks are having a heavy, heavy thunderstorm out here around H Highway, picking up A Highway. Good grief. Between Appleton and Copeland. Wow. Heavy thunderstorm there. Yeah, what are our rain totals going to be? Dropping off for Bailey over here on I-49. Probably he'll be looking south, so watch for a good lightning show up and down 49 for about the next 15-20 minutes. But he's looking straight down at the warned area that is still over Walker. We do still have rotation. Again, we can watch between the sweeps, see if anything looks like it has touched down, but I've not heard about anything yet. And no indication of it there. Let's go back over here towards Lowry City. It is trying. It is trying. But we'll keep looking and saying that, I mean, this one looks a little bit more possible to me at this time. Like this one is possibly rotating lower. Yeah, still around the B Highway area. So not out of the woods over here towards 13 Highway. Not out of the woods in this tornado warning for sure. So what else is around the region? What else do you guys have? I'm going to follow these two tornado warnings out for just a little bit. I've been kind of wanting to take a peek at the data to see what happens for the rest of the afternoon and evening. So we might take a little break in a little while if we can catch a break from these tornado warning cells. Take a little break and see what happens, what comes through the rest of the evening. Because as far as it looks right now, once this winds up down around Walker, I'm not sure that there's anything else coming on the backside. So, from Fort Scott to Nevada, look here with me. I think you guys get a break. So we'll try and dig around off screen and see a break toward how long and what comes through, because this has been about what we predicted. It started early, and then we have gone through really the pretty much predicted time. This is 6:39 p.m. as far as these clustered cells that we knew were a possibility. So I see some clear skies coming, right? But we need to do some research and see what is coming next, right? So once this wraps up, down here, Walker, Harwood area, yeah, I think we get a break, so we can start to breathe easier in Nevada. We had rotation there south of Nevada. That was crazy for a little while. And Nevada people, man, we don't need to see that again. They don't want to see that again at all. So falling out, I think. Good sign. Good sign, Walker, Harwood. Let's go back up here to Lowry City. I mean, this is big. This is a big old rotating thing, but I don't see anything tight right now. 5 more minutes to go on this particular warning cell. There's rotation. There's rotation. There's radar indicated rotation for sure. So this warning could actually continue. Of the two, I would say that one possibly will be extended out. We will just have to see on account of this radar indicated rotation. Take a look at that. Definitely there. Spot that a mile away. And it is. Man. I get to finish my sentence. Okay, so it is because of radar indicated rotation. I think this one's going to pop up the same way for an 1.75 inch golf ball size hail. This is going to be kicked out for the next 34 minutes. I think the same hazards, right? Northeastern St. Clair and west central until 7:15 p.m. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado with 8 miles west of Osceola or 15 miles northeast of El Dorado Springs. This is heading northeast at about 25 miles per hour. So we've been watching this. Here it is again. They're just going to kick this because it has been leaning, right? It's been leaning across the line. So that's not a particularly good sign for you all in Lowry City. So I'm going to draw a line here between Chalk Level and Lowry City. And I'm going to say that this is our rotating area. That's going to tell me about what I'm going to talk about next, which is not a tornado warning. So not a big alarm there. So yeah, this is our rotational area that I'm going to keep watching. It has just done nothing but rotate, which I realize does not make us feel good, but I have not seen any indication that anything has touched down in this area, that anything there is on the ground. Headed now between, like, say, B Highway, Chalk Level, and Lowry City. So that's good stuff. I'm glad to see that. Spotter confirmed rotation southwest of Sheldon, Missouri. Not exactly sure when that was, so might have missed that. Try and find out some more information on that. Spotter confirmed rotation northwest of Sheldon, Missouri. We have a big, broad area of rotation, though, in this. This isn't making me feel the best. So, yeah, rotation could be spotted anywhere from Roscoe, Osage Heights, on up to Monegaw Springs, possibly. And so I'd be looking. Yeah, I'm going to have to circle. I hate to do it. This area here as possibly our tornado prime area at this moment, and it is warned again for the next 31 minutes, being again only radar indicated. Tornado warning. We're going to investigate this one pretty closely as well. Yeah, I do think it is trying to do something down here. It would just be the same area. This would be E, B, Monegaw Springs, E Highway, headed off toward Osceola. So let's go ahead and take that approach. Everybody absolutely be in a safe space in Osceola, Lowry City, all along 13 Highway. All these little places I'm trying to call out to you along B Highway. Tornado warning for radar indicated rotation. I do think it is trying to put something down, probably just to the east and a little bit northeast of Monegaw Springs. So possibly this has already been over E Highway, but in this general area. So let's have everybody in a safe space there for sure. What else have I missed? I think just the bigger severe thunderstorm warned area, but I think that's our only tornado warning. We'll look in a second. Multiple trees on houses in Gladstone, Missouri. Oh, wow. Okay, I haven't been paying attention up there this evening. Wow. There was definitely some stuff headed that way earlier that had that potential. So, okay. Our tornado warned area, absolutely warranting it. So that'll be flash flood. We'll just we'll talk about that tomorrow. But absolutely know that. I mean, we're getting up into some serious rainfall. I was actually thinking like where Fort Scott headed over into Nevada. If we get a break from tornado warnings, we'll put up the tornado footprint here in a little while. That's going to be something. So something. Yeah, I just said something. There's no P in that word. I do see significant thunderstorm activity once again between Appleton City and Lowry City. This is Johnson City. Good grief. What kind of hail do you guys have headed your way? Okay, it's only, maybe quarter-sized hail between Iuka Springs, Johnson City, and Chalk Level once again. But wow, how many times has a thunderstorm come through there today? So this is what we call training of thunderstorms, multiple thunderstorms hitting a heavy area several times. What about the storm down by Fort Scott heading northeast? Don't see anything. Don't see anything down in that neck of the woods right now. I do see Nevada catching a break. I do see El Dorado Springs about to be finished up. I do see our tornado warned area still, but we need to look at again. We've had a couple of more sweeps. I see it still wrapping. I see it still trying so hard to put something down as it approaches 13 Highway around Lowry City. It is trying. That just hasn't changed much in the last few minutes. I'd like to give you better news, but that is a tornado warning for the next 28 minutes for this area that encompasses Lowry City down to Osceola, 13 Highway there. Let's take the regional look here. So we're really only talking about east of Nevada, El Dorado Springs, Stockton, Bolivar, although I think, and we can hop down to your radar in a little bit. I think you're just getting rain right now. And yeah, I mean, we're Appleton City, 13 Highway, Warsaw, Clinton is just about finished up. There is a thunderstorm off to your south. So a pretty focal area here, mostly severe thunderstorm warned, with one particular tornado cell right smack in the middle of this, concerning me right now for Lowry City and Osceola. That is what we're looking at here on your screen this evening at 6:48 p.m. I like what I'm seeing south of there, so maybe that will continue. Look at the gust front. I see gusting out where east of El Dorado Springs, headed over towards Wablo, and so that's a good sign as things behind that start to lose intensity. No bow echoes, no hook echoes, nothing like that. Trying to get started. I'm still watching our tornado warned area there, but all around it, with a little bit more stable stuff right now. Is Rich Hill clear? I mean, it's not clear. I mean, you're not warned for anything right now. I think it's just raining. I think you have a pretty awesome lightning show out to your west, but you're not warned for anything right now. Nor there's Butler, neither is Mound City Pleasanton. You're in the clear for right now. We need to take a look. I hope I get a break and I can look through some forecast data and see what the rest of the evening entails. That's what I'm hoping for. Actually, I'm just hungry, really hungry. So we'll see. We'll see. But all in all, I mean, this has just not been too bad. Sorry about the power outages. I haven't heard anything. I can put up that graphic. I just don't want to take away right now from Active Radar, but I can put up what is supposed to show us power outages. So I may take a look at that off screen here as well in a few minutes. But I think we're going to keep watching. I think we're going to be here for a minute because this just hasn't changed. This is trying to do something. There we go. Over south of Lowry City. Looks a little better to me right now, actually. So but I do see strong wind gusts. We can just go to regular velocity and take a look. Strong winds picking up now across 13 highway. Actually, they're not picking up. They've been that way for a little bit, haven't they? South of Lowry City, that's where we're possibly going to get these really strong wind gusts. What are we possibly up to? Radar indicated 76 mile per hour winds. I'm not sure. Radar is not the best way to check wind speeds at all, but it's possible. I would not be surprised with 60 mile per hour winds over here for you guys south of Lowry City right now. Between Lowry and Osceola, even going further south. So again, I like what I'm seeing. I mean, I just like the way that this is moving. The only thing that we have to watch for is that some of these stronger thunderstorms would get too isolated off by themselves. Sometimes they can hook around, and it's not quite regenerating, but I mean they can split off by themselves. That's not necessarily a good thing, but I don't think that's what I'm seeing down to the south in the severe warned area, more around El Dorado Springs. I don't think so. I just think I'm seeing a lot of gusting out down there right now. So that's awesome. It's not going to sound awesome. It's going to have thunder and lightning, big time, and heavy rains, especially if you're in north of El Dorado Springs right now. You got one wave after the other coming through that area for sure. Picking up now, Montrose, Deepwater, headed off towards what? Tightwad. Good thunderstorm popping down F Highway, Ohio. I think I've talked about you guys already once today. So strong thunderstorm out there. You are not tornado warned right now. You're just outside the area. So tornado warned still for the next 23 minutes, hanging together. Yeah, along the southern edge, right? So Lowry 13 still headed out towards, so area to take cover, to be warned. Let's do a heads up for absolutely Lowry City. Here's 13, NN Highway, Browns Ford. Here is C Highway. Here is A Highway. All of this is now tornado warned. You should absolutely be in a safe space, away from windows and doors in this area for sure for the next 23 minutes. Still radar indicated rotation strongly. It looks to me like just approaching 13 highway right now. What does the purple area mean, Sarah? I think you were looking at the purple area. Well, I have two purple areas. I'll explain them both. The purple polygon is a tornado warning. The purple, I think you might be talking about, was when I was looking at velocity. I was looking at wind speeds, and I took that off there because radar is not a great way to measure wind speed. Why? Because radar is moving one direction, right, and the wind is blowing multiple directions. So if we happen to catch a wind speed in the direction that the radar beam is shooting, awesome. But that's all. So it's going to miss everything that's going. It's going to completely miss something that's going perpendicular, not parallel to the radar beam as well. So I don't dwell on that too long. That's not the purple that you meant. Purple is the tornado warning. I have these set on here that way because purple with most National Weather Service warnings is purple. Purple is tornado as well. Red is severe thunderstorm warning. So I know that different people use different colors, but I do it this way so that hopefully you will see different people, different weather providers. You can recognize the warnings. It's just all safety, right? So purple is tornado, red is severe thunderstorm warning, green obviously is something hydrology related, typically flooding, flash flooding, that kind of thing. But some people use yellow. Yellow is actually the tornado watch. Typically means tornado watch in National Weather Service colors, and that's popped up. I haven't been talking about that in hours because we're covered with that through, I think, still midnight tonight. We could check on that. That goes until 9. I'm sorry, until 9 p.m. Well, I bet it gets kicked out later. We'll see. Definite possibility. So that's the situation in the area right now. I think most of the activity that I am concerned with, in fact, the only activity I am truly concerned with is right now around Lowry City, 13 highway headed down toward Osceola, where I have seen big, broad rotation for ever now. And this is going to push off to the north and the east. So I've talked to you guys. I think everybody should be in a safe space. You are severe Severe warned, you're tornado warned for the next 20 minutes for sure. And that is my area of focal concern right now. What is happening in Nevada? Not much. Nothing at all. In fact, you're not even severe warmed right now. It's awesome. Take a break because I've talked a lot about Nevada today. And so that is the area. Those are the areas that we're watching right now. I think this is a good opportunity for me to do some forecast research, see what is coming through the rest of the evening, because we still have tonight's threats to get through too. Do a little bit of research on that. I'm going to take a little break. Water and some food sounds pretty good. I will pop back on. The sirens just sounded in El Dorado Springs. El Dorado Springs. Hey, Ella. Unless something is popping that, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't see any reason for sirens to be going off in Eldo. Somebody fall asleep and hit the button? Nope. I don't think so. There is severe thunderstorm warning down there, but there's severe thunderstorm warning everywhere for the next hour. But actually, they look pretty good, Eldo, right now. So if you're concerned about Eldo people, yeah, don't be. I think that right now, I think there's just some light showers, even though you are warned. Like I say, Nevada is done as well. So I think this is a great time to do some check-in, take a quick break. I will be popping back on, whether a warning makes me do that or I want to come on here and show you what happens through the rest of the evening. Be doing that for sure. So it's break time. I will be talking to you in a little bit.